Welcome to episode 4 of the Lighthouse. This week I did a webinar with Mackie on their SRM V-Class series, and now I'm going to show you a highlight reel of the good, bad, and the stupid things that come out of my mouth.
It's a great time to bring in Cypher, who not only has 20 years of experience in the audio industry, but he's actively put these to the test. So we're going to welcome Cypher to the floor. Yep. You're sideways, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guys. Something got a little flipped around on my settings here. If you want to give me a minute, I can go ahead and correct it, or I can continue and we can flow into it.
Why don't you go ahead and correct it? Because I
Usually loudspeakers don't find their way into my studio because they're loudspeakers, and any engineer would be like, that's crazy. Well, you know, these SRMs, they're flat response, so I decided I want to put that to the test. They're like kind of dummy proof for the most part. You know, I shouldn't say that. There's a wide demographic out there, but and we had the SRM 212s there in full effect. To the left of the DJ booth, there's one on the floor there. There's me, you know, chilling out with one of them over there. For a guy like me who's like slowly losing his hearing and his vision, you know, like that stuff really helps in the dark too, because I can be at an angle and not even be totally looking at the back of it, and I can get exactly where I want to go. And as most of us know, as a DJ, you're always like trying to get behind the speaker to like tune it to how you want to. So someone puts a water bottle on my desk and like that's not happening today. It's like, why do people love jeans? Because you can wear them all year. You can wear them with any different top. They work in so many different occasions, right? You can wear them to barbecues, you could probably wear them to funerals, I don't know, but well, that's the thing about versatility. It's probably the most important tool that we have now. That's why people carry Swiss Army knives, you know, not a spoon. Like, it doesn't make sense. I think every DJ out there who's worth their salt has blown a speaker or two at some point in their time, or overheated a speaker. When I was a kid, I used to hold fans and ice like all around my equipment because I knew it was about to go. I mean, we struggle with, this is, you know, 20 years ago, but we struggle with those things, you know, and now it's nice that there are things here where I don't have to think about it, make my life easier. And then you start to realize, oh crap, they have these things called acoustics, and, you know, sound disperses. And me, like, you know, now I do lighting design as well. So hence the Lighthouse and all that. I've expanded, but the reason being is that frequency is how we shape our environment. You know, it's the aesthetics, it's the sound. Light and sound are very closely related, whether people know it or not, because it's how it's affecting our experience. And at the end of the day, as an entertainer, or if you're trying to deliver a message, the clarity of that experience and the quality of it is going to make it a lasting impact. How dare you?
As the life cycle goes along. I know, how dare we listen to our customers and implement what they want?
These absolutely are superior. In terms of being the loudest, I think my neighbors could tell you, yes, they're definitely the loudest. I've DJed in clubs all over, you know, New York and Philly, East Coast. And if you're looking for like the quality of a really dialed in system of a really high end club, but you want it, you know, something that can fit in your car, then like you guys nailed it. There's specific reasons these sound so good, and it actually does translate into real life. It's not all just fugazi, you know, so that's really awesome to be able to say and mean. You always want to be educating ourselves about what the tools that we're using in the field, because otherwise you're like a painter who doesn't know that the color purple exists. A little bit of a studio peek there, so you can see a little bit about what I'm working with. If people do want to see a little bit more, just check out my YouTube channel. It's in the description, because I was once the guy who was on YouTube, you know, always looking for the advice on something, and I always would wish someone would just be like straight up, tell me what they think, where do they use them, and you guys have provided a platform for me. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cypher.